I know she opened that door and was hollering. I went down there and I looked at him. I said, what are you talking about? He's probably just not, come on, man. Mm-hmm. I'm looking like, he's just looking like he's knocked out because he's looking like he's normally looking. And it's not like he's like, he looks like, to me, like when he's sleeping. And I went to look in the pool of him and I went to touch him and it was like, there was nothing. And then, I had to tell her to just go upstairs.
This is William Turnage, a devoted father of an autistic teen, or a man who destroyed his son's life in a house of horrors. On February 6, 2024, police are called to a home in Springfield Township, Ohio. There, they find Jeremiah J.J. Moore dead on a cot in a basement utility room. Investigators quickly learn Jeremiah is autistic, nonverbal, and totally dependent on his adoptive mother, Tamara Moore, and her boyfriend, William Turnage. Troubled by evidence they find at the scene, detectives bring Tamara and William down to the station for police interviews. You can watch Tamara's formal police interrogation in full in the first part of this series.
Act like you have a little bit of compassion to this young man.
Can you please lower your voice a little bit?
But before questioning her, investigators turn to William for answers. Detectives have no idea that they're about to uncover a disturbing true crime case filled with narcissism, manipulation, and parents' betrayal so shocking that it left even seasoned investigators stunned.
And I appreciate you just being patient with us. You may have talked to some other officers and given them some information, and we might have some repetitive questions that you've already answered, but it's just more for us to know so that when we talk, we have an understanding of kind of how things are going to. And at any point in time you have a question, you want to ask us something, please, by all means, ask us as well, and we'll do whatever we can to help you out and help you understand a few things. How long have you lived on Bell Green?
About the last 7, 8 years, just kind of softening on, but got kind of serious, and then, my mom got to say, listen, let me say this first of all. She's going through a lot, we're going through a lot.
Sure.
Mom had a stroke about a couple years ago, so she was in a nursing home, and it's rough. The stories that people talk about. So, in other words, we had to bring her back home because she contracted a flesh-eating disease. And we've been caring for her. And then, she got in the house, like Thanksgiving. And then, we just got back because she didn't want to stay there. And like her dog died.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just like reeling.
So when you say you lived there off and on for 7 or 8 years?
No, I'm there.
So you've been there permanently for seven or 8 years? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you say basement suite, is that you stayed in the basement?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then I'm assuming that mom would have stayed upstairs?
Yeah.
That's where she was at? Okay.
Yeah.
And mom passed away in November, right around Thanksgiving, is that right?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been engaged for?
I mean, I say the day we met, I actually met her years ago. We just kind of hooked back up.
Oh, so are you guys engaged, or are you guys just dating, or?
No, listen, hold up. What are we talking about? I just was talking about, like, I don't know what's going on.
Sure.
Like, we want to
So, okay, let me ask you this. The lady that's here with you,
yeah,
who is she to you?
that's my fiance.
That's your fiance. What do you call her? What's her name?
Sweetie.
Sweetie, okay, gotcha. So, but you know her real name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's her real name?
Tamara Moore.
Okay. And how long have you guys been dating and or engaged?
Probably the last 10 years.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. And did she always live there as long as you've known her? Gotcha. Okay. So I'm going to ask you about the house just a little bit. So, mom that passed away, she slept upstairs. She had a bedroom upstairs, right? You said basement suite. Do you have, and I haven't been to the house, so I don't know. I'm saying I know it's a bi-level. So you go in, front door, steps that go down, steps that go up. Is that right? And then I imagine there's some bedrooms either to the left or to the right when you get to the top of the steps. She stayed up there. The mom that passed stayed up there, and you guys stayed downstairs. Gotcha. Is there, how many bedrooms are in the house? Do you know?
So 3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms. So 2 upstairs and 1 downstairs, or 3 upstairs?
3 upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's just rough. My mother, it's just
Sure.
It's rough, you know.
I understand.
It's definitely.
I know you got a lot going on, and like I said, it's for us to be able to make sure that we do everything that we need to do to cover all the questions that somebody else might ask us.
I understand.
So would you consider the room that you have downstairs, is there a bedroom downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what is he to you? Is he your son, stepson, adopted son?
No, it's my son.
Okay, gotcha.
You know,
And so if you guys have been together for 10 years and he's 16, so you know him about.
He was a blessing. You know, when I came back into her life,
Mhm.
he was there.
He was there?
When I met her again,
Okay.
he was literally.
So you weren't there from the time that she had him or adopted him?
Yeah. No, I'm saying he was already in her care.
Okay.
I actually thought that was her son. I
Okay.
didn't know, you know, we had brought apart.
Sure. So when you first started dating, she didn't have him, and then when you came back, she did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met her after service.
Gotcha.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, just.
And you said you were in service, you were in the military? Which branch were you in?
Listen, I'm just saying I was in the military. I don't
Okay.
understand.
All right.
Yeah, I don't want
No. I'm
yeah.
I was going to tell you thanks for your service. I got family that's in the military as well. And
My whole family, my grandfathers were in Korea,
Sure.
my uncles were in Vietnam. Just I do my part.
I'm with you. I appreciate that. What do you call him?
JJ?
JJ? Gotcha. Do you know about his medical needs and his medical issues? What are JJ's medical needs and issues that you can tell me about?
Yeah, his mother can go into detail.
Mhm.
You know, he's autistic. You know, it's just it's a lot for her. You know, between her ailments and his ailments, it's like she every day. You know, she just takes medication. I know he has those seizures, and I just at first I didn't know, but you know, she kind of that he just be sitting there sometimes, and you don't know if he's. That is what it is, but he has medications for that, so that's pretty much it. You know, when he goes into a routine, it's like you gotta stop, drop and roll, make sure he's all right.
Gotcha.
When he has those seizures, what's kind of, I guess, the protocol for it? Is it you just hold him, or do you just kind of let him go?
No, he's like, you know, there are times when, like even when he's eating, sometimes he'll just be, you're kind of watching him, he'll tip.
Okay.
So it's rare we can catch him. Now, like pretty much gotta watch him when he eats, or she'll feed it to him.
Do you give the medicine to him, or does she usually give him medicine, or is this kind of like a team effort?
No, I don't deal with no medication.
Okay.
She handles all that. That's her thing.
Do you do anything with him? Like, do you help? Like, do you ever take him to the doctors for her, or anything like
She
that?
went to the doctors. We're all.
So she does, which everything that. If he has something, you do it.
know we're all together.
Gotcha. Okay. Does he go to school or anything like that?
He's homeschooled.
Homeschool? Okay.
as as much as
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So tell me a little bit about him and his ability to function. Can he walk?
I mean, he has, when he's up there, it's like basically he's up. He gets fed, uses the bathroom.
Gotcha. That's what I mean. Can he walk? Can he do those things if he has to go to the bathroom? Can he go to the bathroom on his own?
Listen, man, no, he can walk.
Sure. Okay.
That's it. Like, we gotta go with the pamper. We gotta cut it out.
He's gotta wear diapers and stuff.
Sit down, otherwise it'll be all over the wall. Like, so, when he's done, she's got to clean him. So it's like,
If you had to pick it, I mean, I know he's 16 is his age. Would you say that he mentally, where would you think he is? Do you think he's close to 16 or do you think he's way under that?
no, man.
Okay. And I don't know him. That's why I'm asking. So I don't want to be, I want you to think I'm being insincere about it. I just don't know him.
Let's see, maybe a 2, maybe a 3.
Okay. So gotcha.
Basically, before her mother passed, she was looking after, that was their thing. And, but she handled him a lot. So it's like, when she was gone, it's like he still, try to get in the room and want to climb into bed. And like, it's just.
Can he talk? Can he verbalize things?
No.
Nothing at all? No words or anything?
Grunting like an animal.
Okay.
And,
Did he do any speech therapy, physical therapy, anything like that? Or was that just too much for him?
That was early on, and when she started, his yaya started getting sick. It just,
Gotcha.
So.
And you said, so Yaya being the mom, Tamara's mom that just passed, was she the one that mainly took care of him too, or was she helping Tamara throughout that process?
She was, look, man, that
Right.
was her.
Sure. She was grandma, so she just did grandma things and took care of him the best she
so
could.
it's like, she was always there. There's like always there. So,
Right.
it's rough, man, because I just went through that. Like my grandma just passed in the last 3 years, and a year before that, my pops, and then right after that, my uncle, and then she had a stroke right after that. So we've been caring for her about the last 2.5 years before she passed.
Yeah.
So it's rough on her right now.
Last couple of years, it sounds like it's been rough.
It definitely has. So where does he sleep? Does he have a bedroom upstairs, or does he have a bedroom down? Does he stay with you guys downstairs?
He was in the room he was in because he goes into he spits with her, and he has to be in the cot that he was in. He could lay straight out. It was just enough room for him where he could lay and stretch without him hurting himself.
So he sleeps on a cot, and is it in the room in the basement? Is there a bedroom that you guys are in?
There's a
or?
room down in the
Okay.
basement, yes.
So he has a separate room?
Yes.
Okay. But is it a bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's the room that's down in there. It's basically it was enough room down there in the laundry room where we can set him down in there. It's heated, and there's no heat. Everything just happened between her mom, the house, and the heat going out. So there's only a few rooms in the house that can stay warm. So we want to make sure he's okay. We were doing the best we can with everything, and in the past 6 months, man, it's been rough.
Sure.
And so we're trying to, make it as best we can where he can be comfortable, she can be comfortable, and everything is all right.
Right. Do you work? Okay.
I'm just on disability.
Okay.
Disabled.
Who owned the house? Did the mom that passed, did she own the house? She does. She owns it now?
Yes.
Okay. So Tamara owns it. Does Tamara work?
She's disabled.
Okay. Was there any health care nurses, home health care people that came in to help out with him or anything like that? Like caseworkers or anybody?
Yeah. Well, she would, what we would come to the house and she would do a lot of Zoom calls because of because of her health. She can't, like, look, man, let me tell you something, I've been wearing this since 2019. I ain't been sick, I ain't had a cold. I just, because of all of her immunity. So he had to be homeschooled. He had to come out, her and her mom had to homeschool him because of her health issues. So
for Tamara's health issues.
Right. And
Okay.
so he had to be, schooled at home. And she, her mom was a big help in that. So when she got sick, it was like a blow. So,
Gotcha. So Zoom calls with just some health people that would come over, but no one really came to the house.
Well, not that they couldn't come, but when she needed to go or she needed to
Right.
make appointments, then we would go to whatever specialist or whatever doctor we needed to go.
Okay. Do you know if he has a caseworker or somebody that helps with this process or anything like that? A case manager or anything? She would know? Okay.
Yeah, she does all that.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get my Medicaid and everything going.
Sure. So you said that he sleeps on a cot, and that's in a room you said it's a laundry room though too? Okay, gotcha. And that's where he didn't have another bed, but he sleeps on the cot because it's easier if he has seizures.
Well, everybody was upstairs, but then when the electricity went out, there's only certain rooms, like her room, there's a room downstairs, everything in the basement alone is warm, and then, so this happened right around.
I don't know, did you say electricity's out now?
No. I said there's an issue where certain rooms. So before we can get all this fixed, all this happened, and then her mom died, and then
sure, understand.
all this started happening. The car blew up. God, man.
Right. Everything happens at once, it seems like. So
this is just devastating.
So I know you said that he could walk, but not really that great, maybe. But so he wore diapers. So you guys, I was gonna say, always had to change him. So there wasn't a time that he made it to the bathroom on his own. It was constantly just like he's been a baby the entire time.
He's an adult child.
Right. Gotcha.
How often does the diaper usually get changed? Is it every time he goes to the restroom, or is it like a disposable diaper? Can you clean it?
Man, you got kids.
I do.
There you go.
Yeah. So every time that he goes to the restroom,
you got a newborn baby.
okay.
That's what it's like. He's always going to the bathroom, and you just got to change it as regularly as possible.
No, before the dog, they had to crack the door.
Right.
Right.
So he goes, you gotta change it. That's it. Literally, there's no recognition, there's no, peace.
He doesn't tell you, he doesn't say, I have to go to the bathroom, nothing. So.
He'll eat, once he eats,
Sure.
he'll make sure.
What does he usually eat? Can he eat normal stuff, or do you have to puree food? Or?
Oh man, hell no! You turn your back, you would be in the kitchen trying to eat up everything.
So okay.
Food,
so there wasn't any. He could eat whatever. There wasn't a restriction on his diet or anything like that. So.
Well, now I ain't gonna say all that. She's with this,
Well, she might have a little bit strict, but he could eat if he wanted. Whatever you guys made, he could have, right? Yeah. So if you had spaghetti, he could have spaghetti. Right. If you made steak, he could have steak. So okay. Like sweets, who doesn't? So.
But there was no limitations. Mm-hmm. So it's like he eat and then it keep eating and keep eating until so there's no. He has to be watched.
Gotcha. Did he have anything that he did? Did he play? Did he draw or color or anything like that? Or
listen,
like to watch TV? Like have a certain channel?
No, he couldn't do all that because he's autistic.
Okay.
So she'd have listening programs that, audio that he would listen to. Everything maybe serious to the pee-pee dance or the poo-poo pee-pee.
Sure.
But that's it. That's it. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. We were just at a funeral. Everything was fine. We're at home. He had some seizures. But for me, I'm just the handyman.
We got a funeral today.
No, we just buried her mother in November.
Okay.
Like,
When you said we were just at a funeral and you had seizures, I thought you meant
I'm
today.
just saying, this is what we're going through. We're just like, and right after her mom died, our dog started. Listen, man, the dog was her mother's best friend. Was always in there. I had to, she loved grandma, and then she got cancer. So while we're where we're at, she's got cancer, and it's like we're taking care of the dog like we were just taking care of her mother. Mm-hmm. Basically, we took care of the dog till the dog just died. So between November and just like maybe 3 weeks ago, we had a dog that we took care of like a mother, and the dog died in the house.
Gotcha.
So and it's just rough. And then but this killing her is like this is a lot, man.
Right.
This is a lot, and just.
Did JJ have a seizure today that you saw?
I seen him when he didn't have a seizure today. I don't, normally she gets up in the morning and she, gets him together. I don't,
Right.
So when she called me, she told me that he was unresponsive. And normally, like here lately, it's just, he's just, lethargic. But like, if he has episodes, she gives him medication, and after a few days, it's okay. But that's always been a routine. It's like it's not nothing that just happened. That's
So what's the routine like for you? You get up in the morning. Do you guys all get up at the same time, or just different times?
There's no real routine. I just I get up and I have my coffee on. I'm out on the back porch or sitting somewhere just sipping, and that's it. There is no routine. She gets up, whatever she does, and then that was pretty much it. So it's pretty much like she said, dealing with that. No, I don't. That's her thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm. When you said she called you today that he was unresponsive, do you remember what time that was?
Man, I don't listen. I don't know what time it was. I'm not.
Did she call you or did she text you?
No, I said she called me.
Okay.
She called. Listen, man.
Are you able to look it up in your phone?
No.
Okay.
She called me.
Like you were in the house?
Yeah.
I'm outside.
Yeah, okay.
William.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like on your phone or something.
No, this ain't, man.
You were in the house and she just
I was outside and she came out, because I was out front in the yard, and she called me and I was like, what is it? She was like, man. I was like, hold on, give me a second. She said, no, it's urgent. I said, what is it? What was it? She said he was unresponsive. I said, what are you talking about? Because, like, sometimes he'll just, listen, man. I don't know how to put it, but, like, you have times where he ain't want to get up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he had days with, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you've never dealt with anyone autistic or knowing somebody, it just, sometimes he won't get up, so he just lay there. So she can't get up, she can't keep arguing with him. He's getting too big, man.
Mm-hmm.
So she just shut the door. All right, well, you want to argue, you don't want to eat, okay, bye.
And he would just stay in that room.
Yeah, you just sit there until right. You can't listen, man. Kids are kids.
Sure.
But like, so if he didn't want to, come out, and couldn't make him. So he just sit there, and when he's hungry, open the door, open up food.
But he couldn't get out of the bed himself. He would need help from you or from her.
No, he couldn't get out that room.
Okay.
Because if he comes out that room, like he listen, he would get into stuff. There was no like, if you got a dog and the dog going somewhere it's supposed to be or doing something, you can tell because
It's quiet.
or no, if you go around, they'll he
Sure.
doesn't have that.
Okay.
It's like if he's up, if he's out,
Yeah.
he'll start opening stuff.
Gotcha.
And he would just and the kitchen would be a mess. So yeah, there was no, he had to.
Was there anything in the basement? And I'm only asking this because there anything in the laundry that could have got a hold of that could have done anything that like laundry detergent, any other type of chemicals or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No. It wasn't. He wasn't down there drinking no chemicals. He wasn't down there none of that. No. Food. That was it. He was food motivated.
Did you hear, or I mean, obviously this morning he didn't want to come out of the room this morning. Did Tamara say anything before she told you something was wrong? Like, hey, you know, he's doing something, not doing something, or just seemed like a kind of a normal day?
Well, and she just, went down to JJ, come and eat. That's the routine. He gets up, he eats.
And she said, "Come eat." He'd come up and
he opened the door,
Mhm.
read the rails, come on up. You change the diaper out, you eat, once you eat, go use the bathroom. That was his routine.
did he stay in that room all the time, or did he stay upstairs? Was there times where he stayed upstairs?
That was at night. That's where he laid because anywhere else he's coming out, he's trying to.
Right.
But no,
I mean, like since it was this afternoon, I didn't know if he had time that he would stay in the living room.
he didn't. No, she found him that way. It wasn't. That's how she found him.
Okay.
That was it.
So did you see him out of that room today anywhere else?
I didn't listen. Man, I got up and we should probably, man, this ain't even a story. It's like, I was outside. It wasn't, did I see him come out? It wasn't like, it's like early in the morning, which she, so as far as I know, he was laying down because he had medication. Makes him sleepy.
Sure.
So that was all it was.
Mhm.
That was it.
So when you got up, got your coffee, went outside, didn't really see anything else. You weren't in there for when he ate. You weren't in there for any other time.
I'm normally not in there for what she feeds him in the morning.
Okay.
She normally, takes care of him.
Okay.
He's good to go, because early in the morning he's got to have medication, and then she's got to have medication.
Right.
I'm not in when I'm a coffee. I'm like she's doing there watching her TV doing.
That's what I mean. We're not there, so you telling me what your day is. That's all.
Just kind of set up a timeline and kind of have an idea for us to.
Yeah, that was basically it. I mean, she got up, man. Look, we're going through some stuff. She's, probably talking to family because it's been rough on her. Her only, parent here, is gone, and they've been together all their lives.
Mhm.
All their lives, even when I met her, back when I was getting out of service. Her mom's always been there, so it's like,
Sure.
it's not like, you get up, hey, and then you're somewhere. So it's just devastating to her.
Right.
I'm like, man, we took care of her, like, literally. Listen, man, I know you got a mom. It ain't always pleasing cream,
Sure.
but, like, she was sick, man. There wasn't nothing I could do, but, help her. So, and then this happened, so. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's like, look, she went down there to check on him. He was unresponsive. That's it. That's all I got.
Did you do anything to like help? Did you try and do CPR or anything like that?
She came in there and she was telling me she was like, look, I can't say how she was when she was in there.
Mhm.
I know she opened that door and was hollering. I went down there and I looked at him. I said, what are you talking about? He's probably just not, come on, man.
Mhm.
I'm looking like, he's just looking like he's knocked out because he's
Right.
looking like he's normally looking, and it's not like he's like, he looks like, to me, like when he's sleeping. And I went to look and pull at him, and I went to touch him, and it was like, there was nothing. And then, I had to tell her to just go upstairs.
How long was that until the ambulance showed up?
I don't, look, man. I told her, I said, listen, I don't know the time frame, but I told her, listen, just call your dad and call your aunt, because that's all she had, and let them know. And
So she called her dad and aunt first before
no, I
she
don't
called.
know. I told her, I said, you gonna need to let your dad know. So I don't know the time frame on who she called first or when she called. I'm saying she has no family here.
Gotcha.
That's it. Her eldest aunt just died like right before her mom, and her eldest uncle is in Indiana, and he's right. So she, she doesn't have any. So she's by herself. So that was just me talking to her. So, look, man, I'm telling you, I think she didn't even really want to call because I don't think she really believed it. Like, cause like he's not, we've been through this. Like, come on, JJ, where, he just don't want to move, man. He just, but like
Do you think anything could have happened to him over the last couple of days? Do you think maybe he could have fallen, hurt himself, hit his head?
no, he was just,
anything like that?
No, he was just, like I'd say he was listening to grandma, but like, he's been having seizures. That's the only thing I can say.
Okay.
Like from, he was having them before, but like since she's been gone, he's just, and it's something where he just locks up and then that's it. Like there's nothing we can do, there's nothing she can do. We don't know when they're coming, there's no preventative maintenance for seizures.
Mhm.
So that's why he can't, he used to be able to sit up, but like he can't because if something comes on there and then that's it, he seizes up. So that's why, it's all audio.
And he's up to date on all his medication that you know of. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I know if there's any issues with the
Yeah,
doctors, changing medicine.
Listen, with all of this happening, she had just set up appointments with some of his doctors to have Zoom calls,
Mhm.
I believe, like later on this week. So there's, man, listen, I know y'all do what y'all gotta do, man, but this is right now.
It is, and here's the thing, there's gonna be somebody that asks us questions, and at some point in time, they're gonna wanna know what life was like for you guys with him and medical history, and there's probably gonna be a doctor that's gonna be able to say, here's the way things were for JJ. And they might be able to do some other things, but obviously, we just wanna be able to say, we had an opportunity to talk to you. And again, for us to be able to rule out anything that somebody could come and say, hey, we think that this could have happened. And again, I'm not a doctor, he's not a doctor, so we don't know what was going on with him and what you guys have gone through. And for you to be able to talk to us and kind of just give us an idea of how that was, that makes a big difference, I think, when it comes to what a coroner might say when they do autopsies or if anybody else would have questions. And that's the thing is, I guess the big thing is you don't think anybody would have done anything to hurt him, do you? You don't think that she would have intentionally hurt him as a result of being frustrated or anything?
Listen, man, let me tell you something, man. Nobody wanted him. You understand? He was, fine with lead paint in his system. That's because that's all he was eating, man. She took that boy off the street. She loved him, but, it wasn't just him. It was him and a couple others. But he was the one that she kept, so.
What's her mom's name that just passed away?
Lavinia.
Lavinia, okay. Sims?
Yeah. Yeah, that was his, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, every time he pissed me off, man, but like, he's gone now. It's like, it's just gone.
How'd you guys discipline him if he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing?
He wasn't getting no cookies.
That was it. So I was gonna say,
Yeah, he liked them. So to him, everybody's different, man. Every autistic person is different. The guy I used to work for, he said his son was autistic, but he shaped the hangers with the paper on it, and that noise with the dog.
Right.
But yeah.
How often, do you think that JJ understood if he was doing something he shouldn't? You said don't, he would understand it, and if he didn't get cookies,
Look,
he understood that a little?
Listen, all kids go through that. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. You know that. Sometimes they don't care anything about the cookies. That's what I want.
Right.
But, I loved his grandma, I loved his mom, I loved his cats and dogs. And it was terrible.
Sure, understandable. We're going to talk to Tamara.
I just need to use the restroom.
Sure. Yeah, we'll take you back out here.
For all this, I've been drinking coffee all day.
Right. Sure. We'll bring you back out here out to the front, and we'll let you use the bathroom that's right out here. Well, if you want to come out this way, we'll take you right to it.
William Turnage is charged with murder, involuntary manslaughter, child endangerment, kidnapping and felonious assault. His girlfriend Tamara Moore faces the same charges. Prosecutors allege that Jeremiah Moore spent his final days confined to a basement utility room as his family home was turned into a house of horrors. The autistic teen was restrained to a cot and deprived of food, medical care and other basic necessities. Shockingly, the autopsy reveals a complete absence of food in Jeremiah's digestive system. He had been starved for days. William Turnage pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment and agrees to testify against Tamara Moore. He is sentenced to 11 to 15 years in prison. Tamara Moore later pleads guilty to involuntary manslaughter and child endangerment and is sentenced to 15 years behind bars.